the complaint by the 12 labor unions. And then also other issues developing on the labor front has it that, some workers at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital said that they were going to be striking today or demonstrating today, and Daniel Opoko is also on the beat on that, keeping an eye on that particular development, and so he is our labor correspondent and has been monitoring issues across the country with regards to labor. Daniel, if you can hear me, can you tell us what is happening right now at Kolebu? So Daniel Opoko is
being told have withdrawn their services, and they are basically asking their leadership and the management to give them their premium, which according to them they have been fighting for since 2010. Now when you listen to the leadership of Tewu and Fosak, they have been fighting for this premium since 20. According to them, some of their members who are currently working at the university hospital are already benefiting from this premium, and ever since they tabled this motion before their management, which is currently under the University of Ghana, they told me that they have not been paid as I speak to you. Currently I have been joined by the General Secretary of Tewu, Dominic Jemfi, and the Chairman of FUSAC, Mr. Haruna Rafik. Thank you very much. Now, first of all, let me speak to you, Dominic. Dominic, briefly tell us, so far on Friday you declared the intention for strike. What has happened so far?
Right. Thank you very much, and good afternoon to your viewers. We met this morning to declare the indefinite industrial action because of the way the premium issue has been handled. If you can recall, way back last year, June, we declared the same strike, and then Vice Chancellor came in to set up a committee to settle this issue. The committee finished its work in September, and in the recommendation it was mentioned that the matter should be handled within 8 to 12 weeks, which has expired. So patiently waiting to see the body that is going to set up to implement the recommendation of the committee. To our dismay, just January 2015, salary came and the premium has been withdrawn entirely without any prior notice, which has brought a lot of untold hardship to our members, because if somebody's salary 40% has been withdrawn, and so we quickly arranged meeting with the management. So meeting them, what the proposal said was that there was a directive from Legon to him to stop paying the premium. But if you're going to take such an implementation without consulting the stakeholders, it was unfortunate. So it was like we are reaching deadlock. And we have seen that, as I mentioned, let us be straightforward here. There are mafias in our college here who are preventing the staff to be, move into the university health system to benefit this premium. And we said, no, this is affecting the members of the two unions. And so we came together and we issued that not until the premium is being implemented according to the recommendation made by the committee, we are advising ourselves.
Right. Before I come to you now, Haruna, what is the level of desperation among your membership currently?
It's so high. The level of desperation is so high to the extent that you can imagine if your take home is just 26 Ghana cedis. Some were asked to contact their banks just because they could not meet the commitment they have made with the banks. The issue is you are paying somebody 40%, and all of a sudden you just take it off. And because they knew that what they were taking was constant, most of them contracted loans and other facilities with the banks. All right. Then all of a sudden, without the information of the various stakeholders, that is the unions, TEU and FUSAC, we have been part of this committee that was set up by the Vice Chancellor. So if the committee was set and any part of it, the recommendations is supposed to be implemented, we think that the union should have been duly informed so that we can pass on this information to our members, and then we will know where to take it from. No. But this did not happen, and we know that from the way the management is speaking with us, they have not got that intention. They are not ready to pay us this money, because my brother just mentioned of a committee that is supposed to be set. The report was very explicit. It said this committee should be formed within the next 8 to 12 weeks. All right, this report was submitted on 30th September. My brother, count from 30th September to date. You understand? They went further to say, due to the volatile nature of the situation at the College of Health Sciences here, this needs to be done expeditiously. So if something needs to be done expeditiously, you need to wait until somewhere 4 months after. And all that you could do, you haven't even set up the committee, but you have gone ahead to withdraw the premium that our members are already enjoying. And it's so sad. It's so sad, my brother. People are not able to bear what is going on.
Now, Dominic, my final question to you. Has management said something to you so far?
Yeah, last Friday, when we sent the letter, invitation came. But what we have remained that the body should set up and the implementation should be done before we receive to our decision. So what came out, we were not convinced. So we have still carried on the indefinite industrial action.
But how do you monitor your members who more or less will not adhere to this directive of yours?
Yeah, we initially, when we embarked on a similar demonstration, we had this situation with packets of our members still going to the offices. So we had to, at a point, set up a task force. And this task force went around trying to persuade people, were not just aggressive on the people, but just to persuade, to let them know the need, the reason, the need to also stay away, so that, because whatever we are fighting is supposed to be for everybody. But now we have this situation that during that time, some of our colleagues who were getting at that time, they were paying the clinical department. So most of them, because they were being paid, they were very cold towards the strike action initially. But now it has been withdrawn. So the others who also took part actively in that strike now think that they going on this particular strike would be just to favor those that who have their own withdrawn.
Right. I think we are hard pressed. Yeah. We will get back to you later on. Thank you very much. We are currently at the College of Health Sciences, where members of Tewu and Fuisak have withdrawn their services over what they claim some unpaid premiums to them, and they claim some members of some of their members working currently at Legon Hospital are already benefiting. Thank you very much. But before I take leave of you, earlier we went to the court this morning concerning a case between the 12 labor unions and the Bank of Ghana. And technically, the Bank of Ghana has won the case. The court threw out the case of the 12 labor unions. The 12 labor unions were seeking the court that the Bank of Ghana should disclose the amount which has been currently hiding within the second tier pension scheme. And as I speak to you, the court says that the Bank of Ghana more or less is not entitled to declare how much has been kept in the second tier pension scheme. If the labor unions want to know the amount current which is in the second tier pension scheme, they should rather write to the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, where they can be told the amount which has been currently be hidden in the second tier pension scheme. So currently, the court has thrown out the case of the 12 labor unions. Clearly means that the labor unions have lost 2 counts. The first one was the court restraining them from embarking on any further strike, and the second one currently has to do with the Bank of Ghana being disjoined from the counter claim which is currently before the court. The substantive case, which is who manages the second tier pension scheme, is it government or labor unions? The court is here to determine on that one. That's Daniel Opoku, TV3 News.